The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Motion from the offense. The give to the tailback.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On second down, just keeps firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense.
And he reels it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it.
Intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lacey. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 10, Wisconsin 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Lacey. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Badgers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He finds his man, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To throw, it's Lacey. Feeling some heat. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the...
He'll take the deep shot. And that pass intercepted.
This corner is good in man coverage. He's also really good in zone. That time, cover 3. He's got the deep third of the field, so anything deep down at the boundary is something that he's going to have a play on, and he shows you his ball skills, able to come away with that INT.
Reads it, fires complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Gets it out quickly. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Gets away from one. Finds room. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Going to the running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense working from the pistol. The play action fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He's going for a big play downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted!
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, and their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This one's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver and it falls incomplete.
The incompletion on first down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Firing to the right, complete. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion if you're a guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the quick game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC,
running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get them the same.
Touchdown, Badgers! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Floats it out in space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what?
And he breaks into the open at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. Do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Comes out throwing on first down. Sends it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And back to the air on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Wisconsin, 35. USC, 31.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's right on target. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it would be very successful.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Just feeds the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. Touchdown, Badger! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 21 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Time to take a shot. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part in getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to get to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just for looking for a deep man. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
To the air. It's Lacey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
USC 44.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Working to throw on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
The Badgers will call on their punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Touch pass on the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown Trojans! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Lacey. They're trying to get to him. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quickly complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Timeout. Wisconsin.
Call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well.